So now we're going to do question 12, our last question of the paper. We're given the word winter, right? In 12.1, we are asked to find the arrangements that can be made using the letters in the word winter if the letters may not be repeated. So how many letters do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So you have 6 letters, right? And meaning that if I were to write spaces, there would be 6, right? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. So we want to arrange these letters in such a way that the number of letters are not repeated. How many letters do we have? 6. So the first letter would be 6 and the second letter would be 5, right? Because we're not repeating. If we're repeating, it would be 6 again. So the third letter, it would be 4, right? And the fifth or the fourth letter rather, it will be 3 here and 2 here and 1 here. So that is how we are arranging these letters, right? Because here at number 1, we want to take 1 letter out of the 6. So we start off with 6 letters. And then here at number 2, now that we use this 1 letter, how many letters are remaining? There are 5. And then here at number 3, how many letters do we have since we used this letter and that letter here? So there are 4, right? Just like that. So basically it's 6 factorial, if you now know the factorial. So that is going to be your solution for this problem here. It's either you write 6 factorial or you write 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. You can punch this in a calculator and get your solution, or just write 6 factorial, or you write this and you'll still be correct. 12.2, how many arrangements can be made if the word starts with T and ends with a vowel if the letters may not be repeated? Cool. So we have 6 letters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And if we start with T, let's say we start with T, so I'm going to write T there, and we end with the vowel. So how many vowels does winter have? I is a vowel and E is a vowel, right? So let me write it properly. So it's winter. E is a vowel and I is a vowel. So we have 2 vowels. So V is equals to 2. So we have 2 vowels, right? So they say that it ends with a vowel. So if this is a vowel, right, how many vowels do we have? We have 2 vowels, right? Yes, we're going to choose 1, but we have a total of 2. So there's 2 ways of placing vowels at the end, right? And then what remains here is since we have 6 letters and we use 2 letters used the first letter and the last letter, so we remain with 4 letters, right? So meaning that it's just going to be 4 factorial. It's going to be 4 factorial here. So the other letters will just be arranged in any form differently, right? So it's going to be 4, 3, 2, 1, 4 factorial. So how do we find the solution? First, the T is just going to be 1, and then this is going to be 4 factorial, and then multiplied by these 2. So the solution for 12.2 is going to be 1 times 4 factorial times 2. So this would be your solution. You can punch it in a calculator and get your answer. So your answer should be 48. So 48 is the answer of this problem here. 12.3. Determine the probability of making a new word not start with the letter T and end with a vowel. So we don't want our letter to start with T and we don't want it to end with a vowel. So let's first find the probability that it starts with a T and end with a vowel, right? The previous question, they started with a T and ended with the vowel, right? We found the solution to be 48. So it was 48. If we found the probability, so it's going to be 48 divided by the total number of letters, right? Total number of letters, it's 6 factorial, right? The arrangement of letters, by the way. So it's going to be 6 factorial, or you can write it as 48 over 6 factorial is going to give you 720, right? So the probability that the new word starts with a T and ends with the vowel is equals to 48 over 720, which should give you 0.067, right? You can just approximate it to 0.07, right? So this is the probability that your letter starts with a T and ends with the vowel. But the question says that we want a probability that your word does not start with a T and does not end with a vowel. So this is basically P of T and V complement, right? So that is the complement of T and V. So how do you find that complement? You say P of T and V complement, it's equals to 1 minus P. So let me remove this. So it's going to be 1 minus probability of T and V, right? So it's equals to 1 minus, so you're going to minus the probability that it starts with the T and ends with the V. The V just stands for vowels, right? Don't forget, not necessarily the letter, but it ends with a vowel. So it's going to be 0.07, and your answer is supposed to be 0.93. So this is the solution for 12.3. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please subscribe and comment down below. Good luck with your exams and stay tuned.